recently, a female musical artist going by the name of Sierra released a song titled Level Up. And what she talks about in the song is taking nothing and making something out of it. And she talks about upgrading in life and not settling and removing unhealthy people from her life and moving forward against all odds. And so one of the things that she's making clear is that you are like the company that you keep, and you either go down a level based upon the people that you surround yourself with, or you come up. And most people can understand that, pretty much you either rise up to the people that you are surrounded by, or you might find yourself coming down to someone else's level. And it's based upon the amount of time that you spend with people. And so whatever you put in your environment is going to ultimately become a part of you, whether you're talking about the air, the water, the food that you eat, everything that is a part of your environment becomes a part of you. And so really the company that you keep on a psychological level, that becomes a part of you. And so you either level up or you level down. It reminds me of this movie it's a cult classic from 1997, about 21 years ago, entitled Love Jones. And Love Jones is about these two young urban professionals in Chicago. One's an aspiring writer. His name's Darius Lovehall. And his love interest, Nina Mosley, and she's an aspiring photographer. And they were hanging out in the Chicago art and club scene. And they eventually evolved into a relationship. They had a romance and, hit some rocky patches and, went in and out of the relationship, coming back, going in and out of it. And many people miss an important part of this film where this issue of leveling up or leveling down came up in the film. And so let's check that out. And one of the things that happened in the film when they first met, Darius was a cigarette smoker and Nina was not. Eventually, somewhere along the road of this going in and out of this relationship, with the struggles of the relationship, they spent a lot of time together. They got very comfortable together, as you can see on the screen. And toward the end of the film, one of the things that many people notice is that Nina started taking up the art of cigarette smoking. And so clearly, cigarette smoking is not a healthy thing to do, but she was around Darius Lovehall for a significant amount of time, and it was either he would rise up to take on healthier habits in terms of not smoking, or in this case, what the film depicted was that she leveled down. And so one of the things that you want to keep in mind in life is, of course, there are a number of people that you can surround yourself with in life, and no one is perfect. However, when it comes to relationships, whether we're talking about romantic relationships, whether we're talking about family relationships, whether we're talking about friends, co-workers, neighbors, basically you will become like the people that you surround yourself with. And so you really do have to make some choices about who is it that you don't mind being like, because ultimately the more time you spend with someone, the more you're going to be like them, the more they will be like you also. However, there is always that dynamic of coming up or coming down. There's always that leveling up or leveling down. If you're someone who's in school and you're dating someone, for instance, who has disdain for school, there's a possibility that you are going to not be as motivated in terms of your schoolwork. If you are, working in a particular capacity and you're around people who are not as invested in upward mobility, whatever that means, as you might be, then one of the things that might start to happen is that you may start to lose that motivation also. And so again, no one is perfect, but in terms of people that you are going to surround yourself with, you need to think about who you don't mind being like, because you will be like the company that you keep on some level. And since life is about growth and evolution and forward movement and realizing your overall human potential, the focus should always be on leveling up.